The upper room was deathly silent as Fast Black entered to search for Maureen. Because of the palm trees on one side of the house, the room always seemed dark. At the back window, the view was obscured by a sumac tree and a jasmine bush, but there was only the bayou to be gazed at anyway. Maureen's favorite spot was the front window. A footstool sat before it, and she would sit for hours at a time looking up the hill toward Duquesne Road, hoping to see something. But the most fascinating thing to be seen from the upper room was the blue lake, off to the side of the hill. People came from as far away as the state's panhandle to fish in it. The lake was a popular swimming pool among Goon's youth, and in the summertime, fish fries were held on its banks. Everyone Maureen knew who had been baptized in the Blue Lake, at least twice. But the Blue Lake had also been a source of misery. 20-year-old Earl Cundiff, just back from 4 years in the Marines, had got drunk at his welcome-home party on the bank of the lake, had fallen in, and had drowned. 2 of Maisie Carter's teenage daughters stole a visiting preacher's car and drove it down by the lake. The youngsters lost control of the vehicle, and it went into the water. Both girls had drowned. Too young to understand death, Maureen had not been bothered by the drownings. The Blue Lake was her favorite playground. Parts of it were shallow enough to wade in, and she loved making mud pies with water from the lake. On a very hot day, the water on the Blue Lake glistened, and gnats, crayfish, and turtles kept Maureen and her young friends from under Ruby's feet for hours. Fast Black stared out the front window in the upper room with her eyes shaded, looking at the Blue Lake. She sighed and turned away.